Namaste, radiant soul. Welcome to another sacred gathering in the sanctuary of vibrations of vitality. I am Dr. Deb, your Vedic healer, holistic health coach, and humble companion on this unfolding path of embodied wisdom and soulful restoration. Today, I invite you into a conversation that ripples far beyond language, a journey not of the mind alone, but of the quality of your energy, of the subtle rivers that flow within you, shaping the way you think, feel, act, and become. These rivers are ancient. They are not yours alone, they belong to life itself, and they are known in the Vedic tradition as the Gunas. The three Gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, are not philosophical theories tucked away in dusty books. They are the living fabric of your inner and outer world. The Gunas govern how your thoughts arise, how your emotions stir, how your body responds, and how your spirit either rises or falls at any given moment. They are the energetic qualities that weave your days together. One moment you feel clear and calm, and then, without warning, restless or heavy. You reach for your to do list or a cup of caffeine. But what you truly need is to understand what's moving within you, what guna is active, and how to lovingly shift it. In our modern world, with its screen, its speed, its endless demands, we often fall victim to imbalance. And without knowing the gunas, we end up trying to fix symptoms without understanding the energetic root. So today, dear listener, is not about fixing, it's about remembering. Remembering how to read the energy within you, remembering how to return to your center, remembering how to become the conscious steward of your inner weather. In this episode, you will discover what each guna is, how it operates, and how to recognize it in yourself. Why most busy professionals oscillate between rajas, which is overdrive, and tamas, which is shutdown, with little space for sattva, which is balance and harmony. How to gently and wisely cultivate more sattva, the guna of clarity, harmony, and subtle joy. And finally, a beautiful guided reflection practice to help you tune into your dominant quality and reclaim your inner rhythm. If you are tired of feeling like life is happening to you instead of through you, if you long to restore your ikigai, your soul's clarity and calling, if you are ready to live from a place of aligned presence rather than reactive urgency, then this episode is for you, my friend. Take a deep breath with me and let it out slowly. And let's begin. Let's talk about understanding the three gunas. Imagine, if you will, that your inner world is like a vast, serene lake. The surface shifts depending on the winds that pass through, sometimes calm and crystalline, other times turbulent or clouded. These winds are the three gunas, the primordial forces or qualities of nature that stir the currents of your body, mind, and consciousness. In Sanskrit, guna means a quality. desired or undesired. According to the ancient Vedic seers, all of material existence is composed of three such qualities: Sattva, the quality of purity, harmony, light, and balance. It's the state of clarity, joy, wisdom, and higher consciousness. Rajas, the quality of activity, passion, ambition, and restlessness. It's the energy of motion, desire, and creation, but also agitation. And finally, tamas, the quality of inertia, ignorance, confusion, and heaviness. It is the force of resistance, lethargy, sleep, and dissolution. These gunas are not abstract ideas. They are not separate from you. They are you. And you are them, dancing together moment to moment. Let me paint a picture. When you awaken before sunrise, light a candle, breathe in silence, and feel peaceful, spacious, and full of compassion. That is sattva flowing through you like the morning sun. When you leap into your day with 10 tasks on your list, 3 screens blinking, and your heart racing to keep up, that is rajas, the engine of modern life. When you lie in bed, unable to move, scrolling mindlessly, lost in numbness, procrastination, or self doubt, that is tamas, cloaking your light with a thick veil. Now, here is the subtle truth: none of these gunas are bad per se. Each has its role in the rhythm of life. Without rajas, nothing would get done. Without tamas, there would be no sleep, no pause, no digestion, no grounding. But without sattva, we lose the very essence of who we are. We lose the light of awareness that allows us to witness the dance without getting lost in it. And this is the beginning of mastery, my friend. Not to eliminate the gunas, but to observe them with love, to recognize their flavors, and to choose sattva more often as our anchor and guide. Think about your last 24 hours. Which guna was dominant? Which one colored your speech, your reactions, your food choices, your thoughts? This level of awareness is radical. Most of the world reacts, few observe. But you, dear listener, are not here to react. You are here to realign, to reclaim the sovereignty of your inner state. Understanding the gunas is like learning to read the weather before sailing. It gives you power, yes, but more importantly, it gives you presence. And with presence, your life transforms from the inside out. Stay with me. Next, we will explore why balancing these forces is essential in a world that never stops moving. Why balancing the gunas matters. Take a moment. Inhale softly. Exhale completely. And gently ask yourself, when was the last time I truly felt centered? Not just physically rested, not just caught up on work, but deeply, soulfully balanced, where your body, mind, and spirit were moving in the same direction with clarity and quiet joy. For many, that memory feels distant, like a dream glimpsed through fog. And that's not your fault. You are living in a world designed to keep you in a Rajas Tamas loop. Let me explain. Most of the modern world is saturated with Rajas, the energy of constant doing. We are trained to measure our worth by our output. We chase success, productivity, and external validation. The calendars are full, the minds are racing, and the hearts are aching from disconnection. But this state of chronic motion is unsustainable. And when the nervous system can no longer keep up, what does it do? It swings to the opposite pole, tamas. We collapse, we binge, we numb. We reach for our phones to scroll endlessly. We eat out of habit rather than hunger. We go quiet, not from peace, but from depression. And then what do? We caffeinate ourselves. We push, we enter Rajas again, only to crash once more, maybe even more seriously this time. This cycle becomes our default setting: overdrive and shutdown, action and apathy, anxiety and avoidance. But here is the sacred truth from the Vedic lens: you are not designed to live in that loop. You are designed to dwell in Sattva, a space of clarity, equanimity, intuitive alignment, and subtle joy. Sattva doesn't reject Rajas or Tamas, it simply knows how to hold them in balance. Sattva is the still lake beneath the waves. It's the part of you that's always watching, always wise, and always whole, even when the world pulls you in opposite directions. When you live primarily in Sattva, your energy becomes sustainable. Your decisions arise from insight, not impulse. Your relationships deepen because you listen differently. Your body heals because the nervous system feels safe again. And your purpose, your ikigai, begins to glow again, like embers stoked gently to life. This is not philosophy. This is practical, physiological, and profoundly spiritual. Your digestion improves, your hormones stabilize, your sleep deepens, your spirit remembers. Because sattva brings coherence, and coherence is health in body, mind, and soul. Balancing the gunas isn't about perfection, it's about noticing which one is present and then choosing practices, environments, foods, thoughts, and company that elevate your frequency. As we move into the next segment, I will share specific daily rituals that help nourish and expand sattva, not by force, but by invitation. Let's turn now toward the art of cultivating inner harmony. Practices to cultivate sattva. To cultivate sattva is to choose light, not the blinding kind that overwhelms, but the gentle golden glow of inner clarity, subtle joy, and peaceful presence. Sattva is your natural state. It is who you are before the world taught you to rush, to compare, to achieve. To return to sattva is to return to simplicity, stillness, and the sacred rhythm of your own breath. But in the modern world, cultivating sattva requires intention because rajas and tamas are always knocking. They seduce us with urgency and distraction, but sattva whispers. And to hear it, we must quieten the noise. Let's explore some ways, simple, sacred, and soul nourishing, to invite more sattva in our daily life. First, Begin your day in silence. The tone of your morning sets the rhythm of your day. Before touching your phone or opening your inbox, open your breath, light a candle, sit in stillness for just 5 minutes. Listen to your heartbeat, greet the sun, whisper a mantra, or simply inhale peace. In Ayurveda, the early morning hours before sunrise are known as Brahma Muhurta, the time of Sattva, where the veil between you and your highest self is thinnest. Even a moment of presence here can ripple through your entire day. Number two, eat for lightness and life. Food is not just fuel, it is the vehicle of our vibrations, our vital life force, our prana. It carries memory, energy, and intention. To cultivate sattva, choose foods that are fresh, alive, plant based, seasonal, and lovingly prepared. Think warm soups, steamed vegetables, ghee, soaked nuts, herbal teas, fruits in the morning sun. Avoid processed, heavy, stale, or chemically treated food. These increase tamas and cloud the mind. Spicy, overly salty, or stimulant rich foods increase rajas and keep the nervous system agitated. Cook with a mantra. For example, the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Bless your food. Eat in silence or in conscious company. Let your food be prasada, a sacred offering. Third, practice conscious movement. You don't need to run a marathon. Sattvic movement is fluid, intuitive, reverent. Yoga asanas, tai chi, qigong, nature walks, slow dancing alone in your living room with uplifting music, anything that brings you into communion with your breath and body without aggression or distraction is sattvic. The goal is not intensity, it's intimacy with yourself. Fourth, curate your mental diet. Just as food feeds the body, information feeds the mind. What you read, watch, listen to, smell, taste, see, all of it contributes to shaping your inner landscape. To invite more sattva, limit doom scrolling and news addiction. Reduce exposure to violent, chaotic, or overly stimulating media. Instead, go over the timeless wisdom of the scriptures corresponding to your faith. Listen to soothing instrumental music, chants, or nature sounds. Surround yourself with wisdom, not noise. Be discerning. Choose inputs that elevate your thoughts, not agitate them. Fifth, clean your space gently. A sattvic environment is one of simplicity, serenity, and sacredness. Keep your room free from clutter. Use natural materials. Let fresh air and sunlight flow. Light incense or a beeswax candle. Have a sacred corner, a shelf, a windowsill, a tiny altar that holds meaning and grace. Your outer space reflects your inner vibration and vice versa. Remember, sattva is not a state you force, it's a space you create. Through consistent loving choices, you begin to build a life where clarity becomes your baseline and chaos no longer feels like home. Even a single sattvic choice in a rajas drenched day can shift your vibration. It's not about perfection, it's about practice. And now, let's enter the sanctuary of reflection, where you can tune in and notice what guna is guiding you today. A guided self enquiry practice, witnessing the dance within. Let us pause now, not to escape the world, but to return to the quiet sanctuary within you, where no app pings, no deadline hurries, and no mask is required. This space is sacred, and in this space, your soul has a voice. If you are in a safe and comfortable place, I invite you now to gently close your eyes. Let your hands rest on your lap. Unclench your jaw. Soften your shoulders. Take a long, slow breath in through your nose. Retain it gently. And exhale with a sigh. Yes, totally feel free to make noises as you release. Now, bring your awareness to the present moment. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Feel the quiet weight of your body. Feel the invisible river of energy moving within you. As you sit in stillness, I will ask you a few questions. You don't need to think the answers, simply let them rise from your deeper knowledge. Ask yourself gently, which guna has been leading me today? Let your memory scan the day, the tone of your thoughts, the pace of your steps. Was it sattva, a sense of peace, clarity, joy, and spaciousness? Was it rajas, urgency, restlessness, tension in the chest or mind? Was it tamas, heaviness, confusion, procrastination, or sleepiness? There is no judgment here, only witnessing. Now, breathe in again, deeply. And as you exhale, release any self criticism. You are not your gunas, you are the witness of them. You are the consciousness that holds them all. Now ask, what is this energy trying to teach me today? If rajas is high, is it asking you to slow down? If tamas is heavy, is it inviting you to rest or release what no longer serves? If sattva is present, is it calling you to protect your peace and expand your clarity? Pause and listen. Now ask, what small loving choice can I make today to support more sattva? Maybe it's drinking warm herbal tea instead of that second coffee. Maybe it's stepping outside to feel the sun instead of scrolling. Maybe it's writing in your journal or simply breathing with intention. Let the answer rise and hold it like a sacred intention. And now silently repeat this affirmation: I choose clarity. I nourish peace. I embody my higher self. Say it once more, but slower this time. I choose clarity. I nourish peace. I embody my higher self. Let it echo in your inner space like a bell gently rung. Take one last deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. You can rub your two palms together and generate some self healing warmth. And you can cup your eyes with your cupped hands. Feel the warmth of your self healing energy. And as you are ready, gently tap on your whole face with those warm, healing energy with those palms. When you are ready, wiggle your fingers, gently open your eyes, and greet yourself with love. You have just practiced one of the most potent forms of energy healing, awareness. Because when you witness your inner qualities with compassion, you begin to alchemize them. You don't fight tamas, you embrace it, then move. You don't resist rajas, you thank it, then soften. You don't chase sattva, you create space for it to emerge. Let's now close with a few final reflections and offerings. The way of the witness. Dear one, you have just walked through a sacred doorway from unconscious reaction to conscious observation. You have remembered that your inner world is not random, it is rhythmic, and that the rhythm is not to be controlled, but to be understood, honored, and gently tuned. The gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas will not disappear from your life. They are the tools of creation itself. But what you now carry, that which most don't, is the awareness of choice. You are not at the mercy of your mood. You are not a victim of your energy. You are a witness, a sculptor, a soul remembering how to shape your reality from the inside out. This is the art of Vedic healing. This is the dance of energy mastery. And this, my beloved listener, is how you begin to live with vitality that flows from truth, not from force. As you move forward into the rest of your day or evening, I invite you to reflect on just one question. What would it feel like to make sattva, clarity, peace, and presence, my home? You don't need to change everything overnight. Just light one candle. Just take one conscious breath. Just make one small sattvic choice today. Over time, these moments will become your default, your new frequency. And that frequency will radiate through your work, your relationships, your health, and your soul path. If this episode touched your heart, if you felt seen or softened or stirred, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or sharing it with someone who may need this sacred remembering too. Your support allows this conscious community to grow. It sends ripples into the collective, reminding others that there is another way, a way of healing, harmony, and soulful vitality. In our next episode, we will explore a beautiful Vedic practice known as the Dinacharya, the art of daily rhythm. You will learn how to align your routine with the natural cycles of the sun, the moon, and your own constitution. And in doing so, unlock deeper sleep, smoother energy, stronger immunity, and a renewed connection to your purpose. And before we close, let us return for a moment to the ageless wisdom of one of the root texts on yoga, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna gently reminds Arjuna what it truly means to walk as a conscious soul amidst the play of the Gunas. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, verses 22-23. श्रीभगवान् उवाच प्रकाशञ्च प्रवृत्तिञ्च मोहमेव च पाण्डव न द्वेष्टि सम्प्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति उदासीनवदासीनो गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणावर्तन्त इत्येवं योऽवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते. The blessed Lord said, O Pandava, the one who does not resent illumination, activity, or delusion when they arise, nor longs for them when they cease, who sits like a calm witness, unmoved by the gunas, knowing thus the gunas alone are acting, such a one remains firmly established, unshaken. Let these verses echo in your being as you go forth. You are not the wave, you are the ocean. You are not the gunas, you are the eternal light that shines through them. Until next time, keep striving to heal naturally, live sattvically, lead consciously. May the sattva rise within you. Namaste.